Okay, welcome back. And the NWA, last year at this time, I was praising them. I really thought they were going to make a big move, big deal. Maybe the NWA would be, a major factor again. And unfortunately, as much as I cover the NWA, and it's, the NWA's got a great legacy, and it really is fun, it just seems that the NWA just didn't take advantage of the opportunity that was right there. It was knocking at the door. It was like, come take me. I'm yours. The opening to become famous, to become big, it wasn't there. Now, some good things that they have done, opening up NWA Mexico, and with Blue Demon Jr. the world champ, and he recently had a title match, as reported a couple weeks ago, against Oliver John, was said to be a very good match. The NWA, their main territories to me right now: NWA Anarchy down in Georgia, the Midwest, NWA East up here in Pennsylvania, NWA Pro over in California, Arizona area. And I would have said NWA Charlotte, but since NWA Charlotte closed down a little while ago, which is unfortunate because I thought that was going to be the #1 territory in the NWA. And then you got NWA ECCW up in the Pacific Northwest, really making a name for themselves. So the NWA name, they're staying up. It's staying up, and they got a lot of good territories besides all those. You got you got one in Tennessee, you got a couple in Mississippi, the Southwest. Southwest is a big part of the NWA, of course, England's over there, and even New Japan. New Japan is technically a member of the National Wrestling Alliance, but it's not talked about that much. And also Australia. Australia's actually played a bigger part they have now, in my opinion, than they have in forever. So, although I just really hope the NWA can get a better name, get better timing, and hopefully within a year, they'll be able to become a factor. I really hope they do, because they got, the minds and the ability to do it. It's just got to happen. So, in conclusion, my thoughts on the business: I think right now the business is at a good state. It's not as great as it was at the beginning of this decade, but I think we're going, when we get to 2010, when we get into the next decade, I think we're in for something real special. I really do. And my #1 concern is the tag team division all around, all across the board. I really hope that when we get to this new decade, 2010 and beyond, that the tag team division becomes a much more important part of wrestling again, as it was in the 90s, in the 80s, and even in the 70s. I really hope that, they learn that. I really do, because if you can get great tag team divisions together, then you're set. You're really set. Okay, next week, WWE, Ring of Honor, the Indies, Japan, the NWA, plus the DVD of the week, which I promise you will be a good one. That's going to do it for me this week. Until next time, this is Billy Ann Covey saying so long from the Old Line State.